Alrighty, let's continue and do some more stuff related to nuts and embedding them. So first of all, let me go back, I don't know, over here. So I'm just going back in history. Yeah, like that. No, next one. So over here, I will add a new step, which will be adding fillets, just because I can't click. So now if I just to make it fancy looking and maybe easier to print and stronger, whatever. So now if I go down to this, right, and then do this. Oh, look at that, there's an error. So I double click and I re-select faces because now there's two more faces. Ta-da! And now those two things completely mirrored. Okay, so what I want is I want to embed nut. I have a couple options. I have a nut here. I can just look at the distance between them. So it's by 5.5. All right, let's just do it first way. We will make a sketch that will be on this surface of this plane. Now we will do polygon like this. Ooh, I pressed P, project. I can find it over here, project P, which means I can just take anything from, well, what I can see and project that geometry on this sketch. So if I look from the side, this is my sketch. You see the circle is now, let me just hide the body. Now circle is part of the sketch. Okay, looking from the top again. The reason I took this circle because I want to make this thing like this. Okay, now I will make this line parallel to the ground and I will make a different distance between them 5.5. So that's my normal nut. All right, and then I'll do something more. I will draw a line over here and just extend essentially like this. All right, now I have the sketch with all these profiles that I can extrude. I will select these two. I'm just thinking, okay, let me do some, yeah, all right. So one way I can do it is extrude. So if I just start extruding, it will be extruding from the plane of the sketch. That's not what I want. I want offset. And let's just offset by, I don't know, 10. Nope, -6. Yep. And we just cut. And now that is where our nut will go. Well, except I need its thickness. Let me check the thickness. It's 2.4. Let me go back to this command. 2.5. Yeah, perfect. Some slack. Now what I usually would do, I would select all those faces, even though I just measured them. I will do, so I pressed Q, and Q is this one over here, offset face. So I can just, you know, offset them in or out. In my case, I will do -0.1 because just some a little bit of slack for the print. And I selected faces. I press M for move. Move is over here, move for copy. I will press on this button, rotate, and I will select the axis, and the axis will be this cylinder, and I will just turn it slightly because when we insert this nut, I want it to be comfortable, so more from inside. All right, so that's where our nut will go. While we're here, let's just extrude more for you know, I don't know how long our bolt will be. Let's hide those sketches. And that is one way how we can, now you imagine you put the bolt in. So first you put the nut from the side in, and then your bolt goes down and you can screw it. I hope you understand what's happening there. And yeah, I mean, classic way, you can just select all those faces and mirror them again. And yeah, you've seen this happening. I'll just select. Right, so on these two sides, we did it this way. This is one way of doing it. And on the other way is, I'm not ready to show it, but let's just do it. So let me select that. Let me do from object. So from here, I just want to make positive body. So 0.5. I'll select the new body. So now there is a whole thing, and sorry, the body is here. Now let me just copy it on the other side. What I'm trying to do, I'm showing the second method of embedding nuts. All right, so now let's kill that one, delete. Oh, I'm in history mode, so remove. Now that other nut is sitting inside. So what I will do, well, first of all, let me make this hole bigger. So this hole is much bigger. Now this nut, I will do the combine, which is this Boolean operation. So this is my target body, and for my tool body will be this nut, and I will select cut. And yes, I'm not going to keep the tool, so the nut will disappear. Now if I show you the X-ray mode or whatever, this section display, which I really like, you can see that there is a hole inside, and so it's completely captive. Now cancel that. Let's just improvise. Let me save it. So now I'm making STL file, ready for print. 3D modeling box example. Yes. Now let's go to Prusa slicer. Right, so this is our Prusa slicer. Let's load in our body. Come on, how do I do that? Right, I do it from here. I'll just drag and drop. Okay, so the idea with the second way of embedding nut is that well, here's my slicing, right? Basically, you want to pause your print over here. So it's printing, and then just before it started doing this cap, you just pause it. And then you put your nut inside, and you resume the print, and it continue printing. And then your nut will stay inside, and you can use it as your, tightening thing that will hold the bolt in place. With Prusa slicer, and I'm sure with other slicers, there is actually some way. I don't remember how to do it. I think it's this. So if I press this plus, it did this thing. I don't remember. Color change, delete. Basically, there is a way to, in the slicer, to make it pause automatically on a particular layer compared to, waiting for your layer manually. And so that's the second way of embedding it in. But I usually just do this. So I'll just slide my nut inside, and I put the bolt through. That's it. Thank you very much.